무엇을 가르치고 시험을 잘 보게 하고 학력을 높이는 이런 공간. 그러니까 교사는 가르치기만 하는 사람이라 이렇게 하는 게 아니라 학교를 좀 더 넓게 생각했을 때 그 시간에 더 튼튼해야 되고 잘 놀아야 되고 좋은 밥도 먹어야 되고 그런 거잖아요. 교육을 좀 더 그렇게 광범위하게 보면 이 스페인의 협동조합 학교는 그런 점에서 정말 고맙다는 생각이 들고요. 아이들 아침밥을 챙긴다는 마음으로 아이들에게 주는 것이 얼마나 많겠습니까? 같은 마음으로. 네, 저는 지금 아이가 4살이라 아직 어린이집에 다니고 있는데 종일반이라는 게 있어요. 그러면 아침 7시 반에서 저녁 7시 반까지 아이들 다닐 수 있고 마음 놓고 일하시라고 이제 국가 정책은 마련해 놓았지만 그 12시간 시간 안에서 아이들에게 제공하는 식사는 점심 식사와 오전 오후 간식이 규칙으로 딱 정해져 있어요. 아이들이 길게 바뀌라고 하지만 아침밥 저녁밥은 세팅되어 있잖아요. 그 규칙에. 복지부도 누구도 그 지자체도 그 고민을 하지 않아요. 너무 무책임하고 너무 저도 아기 엄마가 되기 전에는 그런 뭐 보육 정책에 대해서는 하나도 몰랐지만 겪어보니 저는 정책 위반자들이 누구보다 무책임하다고 생각했어요. 아이들을 그렇게 장시간 봐준다면 그 시간에 먹을 거리를 당연히 생각해야 되잖아요. 그리고 한참 자라날 때 1살, 2살, 3살 때 얼마나 먹습니까? 그런 점에서 이렇게 초등학교, 중학교, 고등학교 아이들까지 아이들의 밥 먹는 일을 어떻게 보면 상식인데 상당히 부럽다고 저는 여겼습니다. 하고 특히 11시까지 운영은 뭐 소개 저녁 8시까지 공공정책의 핵심인 것인데 우리 동네에 좋은 넓은 초등학교 건물이 하나 있어요. 근데 밤만 되면 다 퇴근하고 문 걸어 잠들고 못 쓰게 하는 것보다는 그 공간을 안전하게 관리 감독하는 하에서 최대한 많은 사람들이 효율적으로 쓰면 모두에게 좋은 일인데 저는 제가 느낀 초중고등학교는 아무래도 교사분들이나 정규직 교직원분들 이렇게 근무에 학교가 개방될수록 책임질 게 많아서 사고 나면 책임질 너무 싫거든요. 경선 유치원이 있는 것도 싫고 뭐가 들어오는 게 정말 싫어서 그런 기능들을 다 최대한 내보내려고 하는 그런 경향도 있는데 그런 점이 좀 안타깝죠. 왜냐하면 그 공간을 안 쓰면 뭔가 또 국가재정을 들여서 지역사회에 저는 이런 지지해 주셔서 행동하는 시민들에게 어쨌든 결실을 맺을 수 있도록 좀 도와주셨으면 좋겠고요. 또 정치를 하는 서울시장이나 아니면은 서울 교육을 담당하는 조영교육감들은 지금 스페인과 일본의 사례가 30년, 40년이 넘은 이런 사례들인데 그렇게 오래 걸린 게 아니라 이러한 변화를 가급적 빨리 서울 시민들이 공유할 수 있도록 정치적인 노력도 해주십사 이렇게 말씀드립니다. 그리고 제 여는말 마지막에 괄호를 열고요. 전혀 주제와 다른 얘기를 써놨는데 한번 읽어봐 주시고요. 제가 행사 이름이 콜로키움이라고 해서 그 단어가 너무 어렵고 몰라가지고 낯설었어요. 저도 서울 시민이지만 서울 시민들 대다수는 그 말을 잘 모를 것 같아요. 그래서 토론회라든가 편한 단어를 좀 써주시면 좋겠다고. 이게 콜로키움 했으니까 막 박사님들만 올 것 같고 저같이 그냥 엄마는 되게 낯설게 느껴져서 그랬거든요. 그래서 내년에 하실 때도 내년에 또 이런 행사 하시게 되면 콜로키움 말고 더 편안하고 무난한 이름으로 해서 또 더 넓은 공간에서 많은 시민들, 엄마들, 학부모들이 편안하게 만났으면 좋겠다고 그런 얘기를 제가 썼어요. 주제와 다른 얘기지만 불편하지 않게 들어주시면 감사하겠고 어쨌든 오늘 저는 남은 시간 많이 배우고 가서 세상을 바꾸는데 오늘 들은 좋은 정보들을 아주 값지게 쓰겠습니다. 감사합니다.
커넥션, 글로벌 교육 벤치마크 그룹 등의 회원사들과도 교류를 좀 계속하고 계십니다. 그래서 이제 연사를
There are a lot of things that I'm taking with me on. So let me talk about GSD. Like the person who introduced me said, I am Director of Global Development, but most importantly, I'm an educator and a teacher. And on top of that, I'm a person. And I say this with our students and with the school community we are part of. Well, cooperatives, as you may know, it's not something that is not important in the recent time of our history. We have had cases that started in the 19th century in places like England or in Germany, in the Industrial Revolution era. And nowadays, we have cooperatives in many different sectors and many different countries. In 2016, cooperatives were recognized like intangible heritage of humanity, something that for us makes us feel very proud of. Okay, but this is a very simple question that I would like to ask you. What is a cooperative? And I'm not a scholar or someone who has deeply studied the meaning of cooperative. You can look back to history and see some of the samples, but if with a single idea. It's a common project. It's a collective work that if we are able to walk in the same direction, we'll be successful. This is the case of ESD, a group of teachers that started a common project to make or to develop with the only thing that they need, they knew how to do, which is teaching. Well, cooperatives have been developed in many different sectors. Maybe you are familiar with farming, with building, with nursing homes. Not very often in education. So the beginning of our story is based on the idea that we are a group of people who want to develop something together. And we didn't know that cooperatives were a formal frame to do that. We discovered that when looking into the different models that we could take. But we also realized that under the word cooperative there is a number of values that we can use in the development of our educational project. So that's how we decided to start working under the frame of cooperative, and that's how we are nowadays working in the classroom as well, using these values as part of our educational project. One of the persons who has developed one of the greatest cooperative initiatives in the world is this person, Don José María de Arizmendiarreta. He was the founder of a small initiative together with 5 students who started to develop a small cooperative to produce small items to be sold, heaters and cookers. Today, this is a huge cooperative group with more than 100,000 people, and they are spread their activity for many different countries in the world. So one of the things that José María said is that the world has not been given to us just to merely contemplate it. We have to transform the world into a better place. And we think that from education, we can do that. And from cooperative framework, we can do that. So let's start working together. Let's start developing what we know, and let's do it together, because if we are able, like I said, to walk in the same direction, it's not easy. We have to agree, and we have to take decisions together, but if we are able to do that, we will be really strong. This is a sample of nowadays GSD cooperative. We are about 1,200 cooperative members, and very importantly, not only teachers, faculty and non-faculty become part of the cooperative in all senses. A very important aspect is that once a year we have a summer meeting where we take the most important decisions. We listen to the budget, we approve it, we decide what is going to be the strategic plan for the next few years. We discuss and debate about the different ideas that we would like to implement. Everybody is participating, one person, one vote. And this is happening, as I said, once a year. But during the academic year, we have a board of representative members of the cooperative that is discussing every month what are the most important issues to be taken into account. Where we are located, we started our experience in Madrid, the capital city of Spain. And this is the beginning of that idea 34 years ago. You see, this building does not look like a very nice school. It was a very humble building in a working class neighborhood of Madrid. And this was a school that, because it did not fulfill the conditions, the minimum conditions, it had to be closed. So the group of teachers who were working there, this was a private school, it belonged to someone, so it had to be closed. The group of teachers working there decided to try to buy the school and develop the School of the Dreams. And here it comes a very important lesson about what cooperatives are. Cooperatives in many cases are the result of a common need. None of these teachers have thought to come together, to work together, to make something together, till they had a common need. The school was going to be closed and they would be unemployed. So they started to use their imagination. They found the cooperative model to be to fix in the expectations, and they started to think about that idea. Of course, it was not easy to start. These teachers didn't have the money, the resources to buy this building and to develop a whole project. But they were really stubborn. So they took their own houses, all the properties, and they presented to the bank as a guarantee to get the loan that they will need to start the project. That is the beginning of DSD 34 years ago. And today, DSD has become something bigger. We are the educational institution, the biggest educational institution in Spain, out of the university level. This small campus that you have seen before has turned up during the course of this year in 8 campuses, big schools, pre-K to 12, and vocational training schools. Those 300 students has turned into 15,000, and we are about 1,500 people working, 80% of which are cooperative members of the school. So what has happened in these 3 decades and 4 years of life? Well, there have been a number of factors to make this successful. It could not have been done just by those 18 teachers alone. There have been another important actors in our society that made it happen. This is what I would like to explain now. This is just the side of the school, so you can have an idea. We start the ages of 4 months, which is the moment when mothers finish their maternity leave and they have to go back to work. So many mothers to look for a way in which their children will be educated and a place where they could stay while they are working. So that's why we decided to create this educational city where the kids start coming to us from that very early age. And they stay with us till finishing, they'll finish. Has been more the result of our educational project. My role as a teacher and as a director of global development has been to look for schools around the world with same mission, with similar philosophy, to connect with them, to develop experiential activities that will give our students the possibility to get to know the world through the relation with people. People who is in fact the most important ingredient to develop a cooperative. So everything is interconnected. As a result of that, one of our schools in Madrid has become an international school. We have a boarding facility and we have students coming from all around the world to stay with us and to interact with our Spanish students, not only students, also teachers as well. This is a salad of nationalities and multicultural events. we have been able to develop a similar cooperative project in Costa Rica, a beautiful country in Central America, where we have been participating in several social projects during the last 15 years. So there has been not only a professional connection, but an emotional connection with this country. So we eventually had started a school there. And the last of our projects, very recently, last September, we were able to start a new school in Cameroon. This is a beautiful project because it's the result of our efforts in the field of social responsibility. Some of the cooperative principles say that we have to pay attention to the community. We really care, we have to take care of the community, and we have to intercooperate with others. And Cameroon is the result of that. So all of our community is now supporting the development of a school that is providing an excellent model of education for children who could not have access to any other field. Well, some of the values, some of the core values that we develop every day inside the classroom and out the classroom, as a teacher and as a cooperative member. One person, one vote. I said that before. It's so special to be able to participate in the decisions that we are taking. To feel that you are not a number or a piece of a puzzle, but that you are alive and you are going to build this thing. Of course, we have been able to develop global activity thanks to the connections with all these other places I have mentioned before. We continue bringing this to our schools and also to our faculty and non-faculty members through these relations we have with our schools. Education 360 degrees is something that I like very much about our schools. When you step into the... And in order to do that, we sit down with our students and we have lunch with them. So they can have a sample of those that are trying to educate in other spaces of the school. We will say in this picture, we see clearly 3 teachers, not just one. It's a colleague from physical education area and 2 colleagues from the kitchen who are preparing the menu for our kids. So, as I said before, all of them are educated. Of course, the cooperative learning processes developed in the classrooms are part of daily life in our schools. We understand cooperative values are essential to educate our students for today and tomorrow. We teach them to work in teams, to give value to the opinions of the others, to identify the strong points of their colleagues and their own weak points, and to cover their own weak points with the other friends. So we develop these ideas in every aspect of our daily teaching. This is a sample of it in our outdoor environmental center, which is one of the strong points that we are adding to the educational model, the connection with nature. And of course, we are an inclusive model. All children in our community can become part of ESC. There is no way to say no to any kid. And of course, we are working from a cooperative, collective perspective, but we are going to pay attention to individualize learning or to see what every child needs in order to give an answer to their needs. In that sense, we don't say no to any kid. We don't have any process of admissions. We don't put any barriers to become part of our school. And you will find all kinds of samples that I think in other schools we might be there. To start up, we take care of health, we take care of the environment, we take care of the social responsibility. We want to add a number of things more than knowledge to the learning process of our students. We want them to be great professionals, but also great people. So we have to combine both things together. This is in short what a cooperative is. I said at the beginning, group of people working together with a common goal. Someone else said sometimes that a cooperative is something that if you cannot do by yourself, be with others, so you will be able to develop. I have come here today by myself. I've been very lucky to be exposed to the South Korean culture, society, and schools. I'm learning a lot of things. I think we can complement each other very well, and we can find solutions in what others are doing. But I have more than 1,000 colleagues who are right.
A common effort, a common project. When you see the results of your picture for everyone, and you share your success with everyone. When you make yours the hopes of those who surround you, and you fight to ensure you never lose it. When you make your flag out of your own vocation, and when you let it fly, you fly, and you enjoy the embrace of those who join you to wave this flag together. When you live to believe in your own ideas, and to make them bigger by adding the ideas of others. When you feel that every minute counts, as every word counts, and it is a minute of encouragement, a word that will remain forever. When you only care about what really matters, and you help us all to understand why it matters. When you fight for the things that deserve a lifetime, and you dedicate your life to teach to fight for them. When you know the meaning of being together, because you know that together we can change the world. When you make it all possible, we make our dream possible. GSD.
This is the logo. The logo is a very special way to represent who we are. We are a number of different people, different colors, from different origin, more than 20 nationalities, and many different backgrounds. But all together, like we say, we can change the world. Or at least we are trying to transform the part of the world that we are part of. So, this is DSD, of course. If any of you was interested to work with us, give me your details and we can talk about the possibility to come to work with us. But I tell you that we don't have this timetable. Of course, there are people who are incorporating in the afternoon, in the evening as well, to make the school continue developing a social service or a community service, and at the same time to be able to have a return that will allow us to pay the building that we have built with our own money, because this is important to remember as well. So if the building is closed, we have no possibility to make that return happen. So I will be very open and very happy to answer all of your questions, and we will be able, hopefully, to be in contact in the future here in South Korea for a very welcome visit. Thank you very much.
이 사례가 사실 협동조합에 대한 궁금증이 커지도록 만들어 주시는 사례 같기도 하고요. 앞으로 좀 시간이 지나면 많은 또 질문으로 좀 답을 찾아가셨으면 시설이었던 성혜원에서 교직생활을 시작하셨습니다. 근데 이제 노중환 선생님은 특히 장애 아동들과 관련해서 아동을 한 반에서 보육하는, 그러니까 장애 아동과 비장애 아동이 한 반에서 보육되고 교육되는 그런 공동보육과 관련해서 남다른 경험과 철학을 좀 가지고 계십니다. 이러한 활동이 사실 NHK를 통해서 일본 전역에 방송되면서 또 일본 사회에도 큰 반향을 일으키고 또 울림을 주시기도 했습니다. 이제 선생님을 모실 텐데 큰 박수로 모셔주시고요. 또 질문 또 이후에 준비되어 있으니까 꼭 적어두시기 바랍니다. 예, 고맙습니다.